Welcome to Must Have Tech Tools for World Language Teachers. I am so excited about the resources I'm going to be sharing with you today. I cannot wait for you to see how you can save time and support your language learning students. But first, we need to make sure of something really important. Can you hear me? Let me know in the comments if you can hear me. That is really, really important. All right, so let's see. I see that we have some questions when I started this. Awesome. Again, let me know. Sounds good. Awesome. Okay, that is good. That's all I needed to know. I needed to make sure that we are good. All right, so now I am going to make sure that everything's good. I'm trying to make sure that everything is working because I don't want you guys to miss a single beat. All right. So here we go. Let's go ahead and talk about what we're doing today. Yay! I see lots of people on saying that they can hear it. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go over the presentation and everything, and then I will open up for questions. Okay. So if you have any questions or any moment, let me know. All right. Let's. I want to make sure I can see and all that. All right. So let me screen share. By the way, if you are not a member of our free Facebook group, after the live, not right now, make sure you come over and join us. It's on Facebook. It's free. It's called the Tech for World Language Teachers Facebook group, and I'm in there every day. We have over 16,000 members. We share ideas, resources. We ask questions. I post about free trainings like the one I'm doing today. So that is where you can go and get all that info. Now, if you like what I'm going to show you some things today that I think you're going to love, and because they're going to help save you so much time. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I want more, well, guess what? We have 2 more workshops coming up. This is the first of 3, possibly 4. We'll see. So I've got 2 more workshops coming up about this. And if you want the full course, it's currently on a early bird special for $49. That early bird special will end Wednesday. So it's $49. Then it'll be $67 during the month of September, and then it'll be $99 ultimately. So if you're like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, then make sure you sign up for the early bird special, and I'll let you guys know about all of that later. But let's get started. I can't wait to show you these amazing resources. So I'm going to share my screen. And if at any time you have questions, then make sure that you ask in the comments. Like, hold on, before I move on, let's see. Awesome. So just ask in the comments, and I will be addressing Q&A at the end of the presentation, and I will also be doing a live Q&A on Sunday. So if you're watching the replay, guess what? On Sunday, I'm going to be doing a live Q&A about this. All right, so you guys should be able to see my screen. I'm going to present, and we're going to get started. Ooh, so excited. All right, well, let's add a little drama. Hold on, let me. I don't know. That's something really fun that if you do, I'm using Canva, by the way, which I'm going to be sharing about. And so if you want to add a little drama and flair when you're teaching, you can just do the curtain call. Anyway, I love Canva. So let's get started. Let's talk about must-have AI tech tools for world language teachers. Let's get right into it. What you're going to learn today, and I'm going to go over the presentations as quickly as possible because what I want to do is actually show you and demonstrate some of the tools. So I'm going to cover 4 tools today, and now I'm going to demonstrate those. Well, 3 of them anyways. And then if I'll show you some more in sessions 2 and 3. So today we're going to talk about how AI can help save you time creating differentiated lessons for your language students, how discover All right, can you guys hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, so yeah, my light and my so I'm on my computer. I don't know. I gotta get better equipment, so it's not working. I don't know. Anyway, no worries. But I'm back and you guys can hear me. Awesome. All right. So anyway, so we're going to learn tools that will create complete language units and courses instantly, saving you hours of time. So that you might be thinking, what? For real? Yes. And I'm going to show you those tools and you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm telling you, you're going to save. I'm anticipating minimum 10 hours a week. It's amazing. All right. So let's continue. By the way, I'm Rachel Lucas. If you're new to my community, if this is your first time watching one of my trainings, I am a Spanish teacher and I'm also an education technology coach with over 19 years experience. I am the founder of the Tech for World Language Teachers community. We have the Facebook group, the blog, the Facebook page, the YouTube channel, all of those. And then, of course, I'm the founder of the World Language Teacher Tech Academy, which is where I host our on-demand professional development trainings like the one you're viewing right now. If you want unlimited access to this training and you want a professional development certificate, access to the resources, then that is all available inside of the Academy. So let's talk about what is AI. AI stands for artificial intelligence, and it is a simulation of human intelligence processes by machines. AI can also help teachers individualize learning for students and provide personalized feedback. AI can also assist with language learning by providing real-time translations, pronunciation corrections, and interactive conversations. So it says, yes, okay, good. I'm back. They can hear me. That's always good. All right, so let's talk about what the benefits of AI are in language learning. There are so many. So, AI or artificial intelligence is a game changer for language learning. AI powered tools help students to enhance their language skills with personalized feedback, language immersion. I'll show you that in action in a few minutes. AI can also assist teachers in grading and providing feedback, and students saving time and energy. So I'm going to be covering that in workshop too. I mean, if you're like spending hours and hours grading, please don't. I'm going to show you how you can like not do that anymore. Okay. I mean, and energy, I mean, we're so exhausted by the end of the day. This is going to help you. AI tools improve language learning via personalized feedback, assessment, and adaptive learning. AI can analyze speech and provide pronunciation tips. So let's get into some of the tools I'm covering today. All right. Again, I'm covering 4, and then I'm going to demonstrate. And then if you want more, then you can sign up for workshops 2 and 3. All right, so you guys have probably heard of ChatGPT. ChatGPT can be used to improve students' language skills through conversation practice with AI-powered language partner. It is accessible and convenient to all students. Now, we actually did a training on ChatGPT, which it's a bonus for this course. ChatGPT helps teachers save time creating interactive lessons and activities. I'm talking like it's crazy how quickly you could create differentiating lessons. It does all kinds of things, stories, lesson plans, tables, you name it, it can do it for you. And the best part is that the lessons can be easily differentiated for different learning styles and proficiency levels. And again, I did a training with Paulino Brenner inside the Academy. It's we did 2 trainings for about ChatGPT for world language teachers, and he has got the trainings. We got prompts for world language teachers, and even tutorials. And that's available inside of the academy, but you get that training. Actually, if you purchase the $49 course, that training is one of the bonuses. And it's really an amazing deal. So something to think about. All right, this one I love. This is actually a new feature. Now, you guys have probably heard of Quizlet and have probably been using Quizlet for years with your students. But did you know they have new AI features that I'm going to demonstrate for you? One of them is called QChat. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate two of them today for you. But QChat serves as a virtual study companion, allowing students to ask questions related to their subjects and receive real-time personalized answers. So this is really cool. I'm going to show you how awesome it is and how you don't have to do any of the work. It's doing it for you. And it's great because the students are getting, personalized real-time conversations, and it adapts to them. So it's differentiated. Yes, you can watch the recording afterwards, after the presentation. All of you who are here, you got the notification to come meet me here, then that means you're on my email list. So I'm going to send you guys this training. So if you're like, oh no, I can't watch all of it right now, no worries. You'll be able to watch the recording. All right, back to QChat. So language students can practice writing sentences. I'm going to show you that. Take interactive quizzes and even read and respond to AI generated stories that provide comprehensible input without any teacher prep needed. Now, that comprehensible story part, right now they were having some glitches with it. I did a training for the Tech for World Language Teachers community on that. It was awesome. Everybody loved it. Right now they're having some glitches with it. So they took that one little tiny feature away while they're working out the tweaks, but they do have all the other features that I'm going to show you. Okay. All right, let's talk about their next tool. The next tool is called Learning Studio AI. Learning Studio AI is an innovative tool that provides a platform for educators to create and deliver personalized learning experiences for the students with little to no prep time needed from teachers. Now, all of the tools that I'm talking to you about today and the ones that I'm going to be talking to you about in workshops 2 or 3, all of them are free. Or I should say, all of them have a free version and a freemium version. And that's pretty much every tool out there. Like ChatGPT is free, but if you want the plus and all the bells and whistles, then you can upgrade. And I think it's like $20 a month. The Quizlet is free, but if you want all the bells and whistles and unlimited chat conversation and all that, then it's like $35 a year. Totally worth it. Same thing with this and all the other tools. All right, let's talk about this one, Canva. I love Canva. And the best part is you as a teacher and your students get a free account, a Canva Pro account. So if you have not gotten your Canva Pro account, make sure that after the training, you go and get using your school email. So Canva is great because it allows teachers to create and deliver engaging, interactive lessons and resources for their language learning students. It also has built-in AI features that help teachers create comprehension-based prep activities in minutes. And I'm actually going to demonstrate that in a few minutes for you guys. So just to recap, because I'm about to actually start demonstrating the tools for you guys. We talked about ChatGPT, Quizlet, Learning Studio AI, and Canva. So I'm going to pause to see if there are any questions. So we have a question. What is the difference between Shatai? Oh, I don't know. I haven't checked out Shatai yet. So I will go check it out and then I'll let you guys know. So, all right. So let's go ahead and let's get into our first tool. I'm actually going to share my entire screen. You guys are going to see a little bit of craziness for a minute, but it's fine. All right, so you guys should see my entire screen right now. Let me know if you see Quizlet. Can you see it? Awesome. Okay. So somebody's saying with Quizlet, does the free cover each student's access for extra features. It should, especially if you set up a class. The way I've shared, I have classes and I have them log in. I have them sign into and join my class. So let me show you something really cool. So here is a document. I'm going to move this. All right, here's a document that I actually told ChatGPT to generate for me. I was like, hey, ChatGPT, I need a story. I need an article about the Day of the Dead because that's what I'm teaching, right? And so I told ChatGPT to create that for me, and ChatGPT went and did that for me. Now, let me show you how you can take something that you created in ChatGPT and put it into Quizlet. Now, this, I could take it and give it to my students, and I'm providing comprehensible input, But let me show you the magic of Quizlet, some of their AI features. So they have something now called Create Magic Notes. So right here, so when you click on that, the great thing about it is that if your students are taking notes, they can create Quizlet sets and outlines and all that. Or if you are like, like I just did, I wanted to do this, notes about Day of the Dead, then it will create these things for me. Let me paste it right here. Okay, so I took this article about Dia de los Muertos. It's in English. All right. And I pasted it into my magic note. And I'm going to say start transforming. All right. There we go. So it provided a summary for me. All right. It's got an outline and it's got flashcards. It even has sample essay questions and a practice test. Okay. All of that. That was what? Maybe 30 seconds. So look, if I click on the outline, it's got it right there. Prehistoric. And of course, check it, you guys. Remember, AI is like having your own little personal assistants. Okay. But you are the professional. So you want to make sure that whatever it's putting out, it's generating, it's correct. And you can always edit if there are anything's wrong with it. So there we have that. Hold on one second. All right, here are some of the flashcards that it created for me. And you can see it's telling me what it's about. Hold on. All right. So that is, automatically created the flashcards for me. Then let me show you what else. Sample essay questions. This is great because you can have classroom discussions. Discuss the origins and cultural significance of the Day of the Dead. And you can have a classroom discussion. And it even tells you the level of difficulty, like the little dots right here. That's like a more higher order thinking question. This is a more basic question. Explain the symbolism behind the offerings and altars created during the Day of the Dead. So you can do some, classroom discussions. You can have them write essays and explain themselves and all that. All of this was done in minutes. I didn't have to do any of it. I just told ChatGPT, hey, I need this. And all of this, it has been created for me. Okay. So I will go back and address questions in a little bit. So I'm just going to focus on, sampling the tools for you guys. Then you got a practice test and everything that you can do if you want. And it's got it right there. And it even has a little audio. So this is perfect for us. So like if you do it in your target language, if you do this instead, like maybe your article is in Espanol or France or whatever, no problem. Then you can even have the terms right there. You can print this and give them this as a printed test. There is so much you can do. And again, you didn't have to create any of it. ChatGPT and Quizlet are doing all the work. They're AI features. So that is the that is the notes. That is the notes. Going back here. Now I have hold on, I have a Quizlet set. This one is in Espanol. I'm trying to keep all my tabs. Okay, so now when you are in your Quizlet sets, all you're going to do is pull up one of your sets. And let's say you assign this set on to your students, whether you've assigned it in, you had them sign into your class, or you took this and you put it in Google Classroom, your classroom website, Teams, whatever platform you're using, okay? Then you're going to have your students go to the Q Chat feature, which is a brand new thing. It is super cool. I love it. So look at this right here. It says, hey there, Quizlet is now using the power of AI to help you study more effectively. Let's get started. Okay, so anyway, it says, great, looks like you're studying Expresiones Sociales Uno. These are basic Spanish expressions. Now, I can have my students maybe as a homework assignments do this, or as a warm-up, as a review activity, I can have them do this. And let's say they're really struggling with this particular vocab, I can have them go to Teach Me. And it's going to start teaching the lesson on these vocabulary sets. So it's going to say, hola, welcome to your Spanish vocabulary lesson. Today we will be learning some essential words and phrases to help you communicate in Spanish. Remember, practice makes perfect. I will provide you with the Spanish word, its English translation, and an example sentence to help you understand its usage. If you ever need help, just let me know. Let's get started. So it's talking like a real person. It's like, hey, I'm your friend. I'm here to help you. And then the kid goes, okay, your students go, okay, great. So now it's like, great, let's begin our first word. Mucho gusto. Nice to meet you. Okay, so notice it's giving me the vocabulary term and it's giving me the translation. And then it gives me a sample sentence. So they're seeing the vocabulary in context, okay? So it says, mucho gusto, soy Juan. Nice to meet you, I'm Juan. And it's translating for them. Now it's asking me to participate. Now here's your question. What does mucho gusto mean? So I'm at this student, I have to be like, okay, what did it mean again? I think it means nice to meet you. And then I type in my response and it's like, oh, great. So it tells me that that's correct and that I'm doing better. So it says, let's start with the word nombre. So it goes into another thing and it asks me to do something. It says, all right, so super, super cool. Now, if I had gotten it wrong, then it would have given me feedback based on that. So here's a question right here. How would you ask someone, what's your name? So I would say, let me get this wrong on purpose, me llamo. All right, so let's see what it's going to tell me. Almost there. Me llamo means my name is. In Spanish, to ask someone, what is your name, you would say, ¿Cómo te llamas? Okay, so notice how it is doing this. And the great thing is that you can have your students doing this, and it's great because it's doing the lesson for you. It's giving them personalized feedback. So maybe Susie's doing, maybe she's struggling with these other terms, but Bobby is doing okay. So it's adapting to each and every student. So it's personalized instruction. And the great thing is that instead of you constantly being up in the front of the classroom teaching, you can be going around helping your students and giving them more personalized attention. So it frees up your time as a teacher so that you can better serve your students. Does that make sense? Let me know if you have any questions and I will try to go screen those. So let me show you what else you can do. Now you can have them practice writing sentences. Let's go ahead and do that. Great, let's start with a simple one. Please make a sentence using the word hola. So I might say, hola, me llamo Rachel. I'm just, for those of you that aren't Spanish speaking, hi, my name is Rachel. Okay, muy bien, tu respuesta es correcta. So it's telling me I'm doing great. It's even talking to me in Español. Hola, me llamo. Now, if you teach French, it's going to do this in French or Italian or whatever your target language is, okay? Ahora, tienes tu próxima pregunta, okay? ¿Cómo se dice good morning? So it's asking me, how do I say good morning? If I say, I don't know, No hay problema. Aquí tienes una pista. La palabra que buscas comienza con un B. Puedes intentarlo de nuevo. So notice right here is like, no worries. Here's a hint. The word you're looking for is starts with a B. Okay. So then I'm going to be like, oh, let's see. Buenos dias. Let's see if I'm right now. Muy bien, esa es la respuesta correcta. So it's saying, good job. That is the correct response. So again, notice this is completely interactive and it's differentiating for each student because each student is going to answer differently based on their stuff. So that is the other feature. Let's do the Quiz Me feature, and then I'm going to pause and ask questions about Quizlet. All right, what is the Spanish translation for good afternoon? So I would say buenas tardes. Now, the nice thing is that if I don't do, something like if my accent marks aren't there or whatever, it will write it out for me and it will correct that. So it's really a great tool. So I'm going to pause and I'm going to see, whoops, I should stop screen sharing first. So I'm going to pause and address any questions. Any questions? If you just joined us, we're talking about must-have AI tech tools for world English teachers. If you're watching the replay, you can still ask your question. I will try to address it. Okay, so let me look at some of the questions super quick. So can they take those Quizlets tests online? Yes, absolutely. I think I missed some of these questions earlier. Oh, Paulino's here. Paulino Brenner. Woo! He is the fabulous Paulino Brenner who's going to be on the Tech for World Language Teachers community next week. And he is the master who did our ChatGPT course. Phenomenal course, which is included in this course as a bonus. If you decide to get the AI course, it's $49. You can get his course as a bonus. So yes, okay. So Paulina was saying that Chat AI is similar to Chat GPT, but it uses several different. See, he is the master. Okay, you guys, and don't worry, he's coming to our community next week, so he can certainly touch upon that next week. So let's see, is there any? Okay, so is the standard Quizlet? Or, I'm using Quizlet Plus. But these features are available in the basic Quizlet, but they're going to be limited. You're going to have only so many chat interactions. So, I mean, it's like $35 a year. For me, it's worth paying it, but that's just me. You just get so much out of it that, yeah. So you can use this in any, whether you teach in person or virtual. So many of my students don't have computers at home. Is QShot? Yes, they should be able to a mobile tablet. This is great for ESC students. Yes, absolutely. Oh, I'm glad that you guys are seeing the possibilities in here. Awesome. I love that you guys are loving it. Okay, awesome. Big up to Respeto. Yes, Paulino's amazing. I love it. All right, so let's continue. Let me show you Learning Studio AI. All right, so let me share. Hold on, let me get rid of this banner. Okay, so you guys should be seeing my Learning Studio.ai window. All right, here we go. So this tool is great because it can basically, you just say, hey, I want a course on AR verbs. And that's it. That's all you say. Create a course on AR verbs. And it goes ahead and creates it for you instantly. Here is one that I have created. So right here, it's got the overview. And by the way, you can always edit it. Of course, everything AI does for you, you want to always check and make sure. And this thing allows you to edit everything if you need to, okay? So it did the overview for me, and it took about, I would say 90 seconds, a minute and a half, depending on how fast the internet's working or whatever. But it's got the intro, conjugation, the usage. It did everything for me. I didn't have to do a thing. I literally said, hey, create a course in Airverse. And it did all of this for me. It's got the examples. Yo hablo, tú hablas, common AR verbs, right there and what they mean using AR verbs. Now, I'm obviously doing AR verbs because I'm a Spanish teacher, but if you teach Italian or French or German, whatever you teach, you would do your lessons based on what you teach, of course. All right. Practice exercises. So they would have to conjugate, like yo bailo en la fiesta. I dance in the party. All right. So they have all of this that they can do. And it even has the answers already so that you don't even have to do it, okay? It's got a summary of what AR verbs is, conjugating with AR verbs in the present tense, the infinitive, okay? Subject pronouns, examples, hablar, to talk, yo hablo, I talk, tú hablas, okay? Irregular AR verbs, so it even goes into that, and it's got another little conclusion, all right? Then it's got more stuff right here, okay? Common usage, to dance, and it's got an example. Bailar is another common AR verb and expresses the action of dancing. Examples, tú bailas muy bien, you dance very well, etc. So it's got all of this in real context, real examples that it's giving them. And then at the end, it's got a few more practical exercises that they can do. And then they wrap it up, okay? And then there's a quiz that your students can take. And all of this is done right there. And you can use this. Me personally, I would use this as, practice. I would use this to supplement, maybe for homework, maybe your early finishers, maybe for review, especially when you've got a quiz coming up. These are some great resources. And then, of course, you would just share the link right there. So let's see if I can create one course with you guys. Now, it might take a minute. Now, you can go right here to quick, or you can even give it guided questions. Like, for instance, a topic. Let's see, la quince. I don't know if quinceañera. It's not, I don't know if it's going to do it because I'm missing the ñ. Let's see if it recognizes it. All right, so let's see, basic. Okay, so it says the origins of la quinceañera, symbolism and traditions, quinceañera celebration. Okay, let's see what it's going to come up with. Yeah, I want those three things. I want practical exercises, I want to wrap up, and I want a graded quiz. All right, and so I'm going to say, yes, please create my course. So it's going to take a minute. It says, why not grab a coffee? So while it's generating that, let me look at any questions that you guys have. Now, this is free. It's free for limited courses, and then I think it's like $39 a month. But I don't pay for any. The only thing I honestly pay for is Quizlet. So you can create multiple accounts with this, different emails. I personally am not going to pay $39 a month for something. And again, you can use this as a supplement. You can use this as a bell ringer, while the kids, are doing, and you're going around and helping and doing, maybe pulling the kids and doing group work with them, having one-on-ones. So yes. And notice that it may, even if it takes like a minute or two, it's still way better than you having to create everything yourself. So it says, in Canada, I only get a 70-day free trial. So yeah, whatever you create, you can have it on there. All right, there it is. La Quinceañera. Let's see what it came up with. So it's got the history and the origins of La Quinceañera, and it's got the introduction. And of course, if anything is wrong, you just go to this edit button and you change it, okay? Then you can take this and copy it and paste it and put it into a lesson, into a presentation yourself if you want. Put it into a Google form or whatever. You can do all these things. So it's got the symbolism and traditions of La Quinceañera. And the thing I like about these tools is that, I used to spend hours, like, I was like, okay, I got to teach about this, but the book's not really doing it enough. I don't have enough resources. Oh, I guess I got to go online and search for something because I don't have time to make it. Oh, I end up on Teacher Pay Teachers. And then it's like, oh, it's not what I needed. I buy it only to find out it's not what I needed. Can't edit it because you have to respect the copyright of the author. So then I can't really do what I need to. Whereas with these types of tools, I can quickly create what I need and I can edit and make it my own. So it's got all of this right here, planning and organizing, memorial. Okay, selecting a theme. So it's got all this stuff for you to consider with your students. All right. So that is learningstudio.ai. So I'm going to pause and address questions before I show you the next super awesome tool that I cannot wait to show you. It is I saved the best for last. Okay. So let me see. Yes. It works like a web page. It works, like if you're going to share it with your kids. You can put the link in Google Classroom, Canvas, Teams, your website, any of the above. Okay, some people are saying before you buy Quizlet, check with your district. Okay, some districts are blocking it. We did do a training about an alternative to Quizlet called Note. So if you guys are having issues with Note on this YouTube channel, there is a alternative, and Note is free. That is a great. Oh, they answered. As I guess it's not FERPA compliant. Can it make lessons in French? Yes, Alexander. It can make lessons in any language that you want. I'm assuming you're talking about Learning Studio AI. All right. Okay, guys. I am so excited. I can't wait to show you the next thing. Okay. All right. Let me share. I'm actually going to share my entire screen. So it's going to look a little crazy again, but no worries. It's fine. By the way, this is the course that I'm talking about. Okay. So if you're like interested, I'll talk about it more in the end. But let's go to Canva. I love Canva. Canva is free for educators. So if you don't have a free Canva Pro account, make sure you go and get yourself a free Canva Pro account. It's free for students and teachers. And you can do so much with it. So let's go. So let's say that you want to. So I'm going to go. I'm in my dashboard, right? And I'm going to go to create a design, and I'm going to say doc. Okay. So here's something that you can do to provide comprehensible input for your students. Okay. So let's say that you are you're an English ESL teacher, right? Let's do some English for a change. Okay. That way everybody knows what's being said. Okay. So let's say I'm an ESL teacher and I want to, do a little short story for my beginner or novice learners about, I don't know, a story about a dog and a ball. So I'm going to come over here to this little plus sign. I'm going to go to where it says Magic Write, and I'm going to say create a short story about a dog, and a ball at the beach. All right, and let's say for beginning English. Okay. All right. And then we're going to click generate. All right. Now you can do this in Spanish, French, and it will do it. I've done it in Spanish for my students and all that. So notice it's like right here it says, once upon a time, there was a happy brown dog named Max. Okay. So you can take this and share it with your students, or you can make the magic happen. Okay. So let me show you the awesomeness of Canva, right? So we're going to come up here where it says convert. We're going to click on that. And voila, it's going to create a presentation instantly for us. And all we have to do is, pick our style. I'm going to click a simple style. And you can do this with anything. You can have it create a presentation and it's going to be like, do it for you in minutes. Now, this is my, this is what I told it to do and it kept it. And there's my story. Okay. Now I can make this the title if I want. I can edit this. I can add pictures if I want. I'm going to show you, I'm going to do a whole training. I think it's session 3 all on Canva. So if you're like, I want more training on Canva, that's coming in session 3, I believe. So anyway, let's say the dog and the ball. We're going to keep it basic. All right. So let's say, okay, great. You're ready to share this presentation and provide comprehensible input to your students. Well, you can just click share and share the link, but you can level this up. Let's say you want them to hear it, okay, as well as read it. No worries. Let me show you how to do that. So we're going to go to, I click present, and we're going to go to present and record. And we're going to go to recording studio. Now, I don't want to be on camera, but that's, you can be on camera if you want. All right. So we're going to say start recording. The dog and the ball. Once upon a time, there was a happy brown dog named Max. Max loved to run around and play at the beach. One day, Max saw a big, colorful ball lying in the sand. Max got very excited and ran over to the ball. He picked up the ball in his mouth and started running around with it. All right, now I'm going to pause. Obviously, I would continue recording the other slides, but because, we're short on time, we're just going to go ahead and show you this. All right, so there's the link that you would take and share either Google Classroom, Teams, your classroom website, whatever, and there you go. Okay, so that is one way to create awesome presentations. Now you can also download this and upload it into YouTube, however way you want to do it, and it will, because you might want to, do an Edpuzzle with it or whatever. Those are some options. Now let me show you another awesome thing you can do with Canva. So back here on the dashboard, you can go right here to presentation, or you can come over here to create a design. And don't worry, if you have questions, I'll address them in a minute, okay? So go right there to create a presentation. And here's where the more magic of Canva happens, okay? So let's say I want to create a presentation on the Day of the Dead. I need it. I'm like going to be teaching about the Day of the Dead. I need that. Okay, so I'm going to come right here to where it says Magic Design, and I'm going to say create a presentation about the Day of the Dead for Spanish 1 students. All right, and I'm going to and it's going to create my presentation for me. Whoop, voila, there we go. So now all I have to do is like, okay, which design do I like best? Okay. I don't know, maybe this one. Let me go with that one. Okay. And there it is. There's my presentation about Dia de los Muertos. All right. And let me go ahead and present. Now, of course, you can check it. And what I love is that it created the images for me, everything. Okay. And it's got a Dia de los Muertos. What is a Dia de los Muertos? And it goes into what it is. If there's anything wrong, then you can always edit it. And you can add to this, you can take away, you know. But I didn't have to do anything. All I said was, hey, give me a presentation about Dia de los Muertos. And there it is. You can tell it to do it in Espanol. If you're a French teacher, you can say, create a presentation on, I don't know, famous French event or artist or a place. Same thing if you're German. Look at these. And it gives me examples of ofrendas and everything. I mean, look at how pretty this is. And again, I didn't have to do any of it. I just told it what to do. And now think of all the time, all the hours you're gonna save. No more going on Teachers Pay Teachers, searching for things that then you can't edit and make your own. You can just go to Canva and go, and there you go. It shoots it out for you, and you don't have to spend hours searching for stuff on Teachers Pay Teachers or wherever else you're trying to get materials from. And you can actually edit it and make it your own and adapt it, whereas you can't really do that with most of the stuff on TPT because you have to respect the thing of the. And I can do the same thing. I can take this and put it like I could have asked it to do it in Spanish, and I can do the same thing. I can flip my class. Let's say I'm doing a lesson about El Dia de los Muertos. I can now flip my class by having, maybe they watch the video presentation as the warm up, and I'm going around and helping and assisting students rather than me being in the center of the class all the time, spending my time lecturing and presenting and doing activities. I can now work individually. So it has freed out my time as a teacher because I can now work more one-on-one with my students and assist them while they're getting the information individually. And then they become more independent learners. So if I want to go ahead and again, to record, you just go to present and click present and record. And you would just go to record. And you can be on camera if you want or not, and it's up to you. And it's the same process I did before. I would just start recording and Dia de los Muertos, a celebration of life, and then we could, I would just talk some more, blah, 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 and etc. Okay. And then that's it. When I'm done recording, I just share the link, upload it. I can download into a YouTube video or take this link, put it directly into Google Classroom or whatever it and that's it. And it frees up your time as a teacher to really be there for your students. So I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to address questions right now because I know that was a lot. So, all right, join late and wondering if the replay. Yes, the replay will be available for free for a limited of time. Rapidísimo. Yeah, so cool. I know, right? Such a time saver, right, Paola? I mean, I'm telling you, you're gonna save a minimum 10 hours a week, I would say. And this is just the first tools that I've shown you. Workshops 2 and 3, you're gonna love. So if you liked what you saw, then I'm gonna put the link to the workshop. The full course, if you want access to the recording and all the resources, there's the course. You can sign up for the course. It's currently $49. The early bird special ends on Wednesday. So if you're like, oh my God, this is amazing, and I want more, and I want to learn. So let me just go over, I guess, what we're covering for too. But I do want to address any questions before we talk about, so I put the link in the comments for those of you that want. So can we import pages, units we're teaching? Import from where? You can import from Google Slides to what do you call it? Canva. Yes. Yeah, were you not able to hear the narration? Okay, so yes, because you gave me some great exercises on, but then I realized I would. Oh, okay, good. Oh, you couldn't hear the audio? Oh, yeah. But I can't wait for you guys to try it. Okay, so let me show you what's coming. Let me go back to sharing my screen. All right, so just for those of you that maybe joined late, I shared about ChatGPT. I shared about Quizlet and how the AI features in Quizlet, how to use those with your students. I also shared about a platform called Learning Studio AI, and I shared about Canva. So let me show you. If you guys want the course, then you can scan the QR code. I also put the link in the comments. I'll put the link in the comments again in a few minutes. So if you want the course, then you can scan the QR code or, let me put the link in the comments. And I'm going to actually share more about the course. Let's see. There is the course. How did I make the Canva presentation of the Day of the Dead? I told Canva to do it. I was like, hey, here you go. I went to Canva, so I'll screen share one more time, and then I'll talk about what's coming in workshops 2 and 3, okay? Whoops, sorry about that. Okay, so I went to Canva, and I created a presentation. Again, you can go let me get rid of this. If you're in the home page and on your teacher dashboard, you can go right here, or you can go create a design and scroll down. Either way, no worries. Then you come over here to that magic design and say, create a presentation about, I don't know, what shall we make a presentation about? How do I spell Eiffel Tower? It's probably going to understand me even though I misspelled it. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Oh, I forgot the I. Okay, look at this. There's my presentation about the Eiffel Tower. If I'm a French teacher and I want to, look at this beautiful presentation that I can now edit. I could have told it, make it in French. Now, I don't speak French, so that would not work for me. But if you want to integrate culture and, landmarks and all of that, there you go. And then you would just go to present and record yourself if you want to flip your class and do that. So it's super easy to provide comprehensible input with Canva. Such a time saver. I mean, look at that, how quickly it created that beautiful presentation, in minutes. So if you're like, this was awesome, I've got to have the course, I want to be in workshops 2 and 3, then check out the course. It's called Must Have AI Tech Tools for World Language Teachers. So, what we just learned right now is we covered in workshop 1, what is AI? We talked about the benefits of AI language learning. I showed you how AI can help you save hours. You saw that firsthand. I mean, look how quickly I created those presentations. And how we also saw how it can support your language learners with the AI interactive features. So that was all workshop 1. Now, if you liked workshop 1, then you are absolutely going to love workshops 2 and 3. Because in live workshop 2, which is going to be Saturday the 9th at 10 a.m., we're going to talk about how AI can help teachers save time assessing students. I'm talking no more spending your time grading papers. Forget about it. All right. Don't do that anymore. I'm going to show you some awesome tools that will have your students that is going to foster discussion and collaboration. I'm talking live in real time collaborations. Your students are going to love it. I'm talking every student engaged, okay? And then, of course, tools for interactive lessons that engage all learners. And of course, more AI tools that can easily create differentiated lessons. I'm talking about, you saw how I created complete units. I'm going to show you some other tools that not only will create the units for you, the lesson plan, the objective, will find the accompanying YouTube video. It will be like, here's the lesson, here are the objectives. Oh, and by the way, here's the YouTube video to go along with it. Oh, do you want a worksheet with that? A worksheet? Here you go. You know, I mean, you're gonna be like, whoa, I don't have to do. I like, dude, I got this. I can totally handle this teaching thing now. So anyway, that is coming in workshop 2, and of course in workshop 3. I'm going to cover more teaching with Canva, some of like what I showed you and more. I'm going to do app smashing with Canva, how to combine Canva with other tools, and then creating video avatars. Here's a preview of my students love creating avatars. Hold on, let's restart this. Let's refresh. So my students love creating video avatars. It's such a fun activity. So again, I'm going to show you all of that in workshop 2, which is going to be focusing mainly on Canva. And Canva is free for you and your students, for educators. And then, you know, in addition to the 3 workshops, and I may have to do a 4th bonus workshop. We'll see how it goes because there's so much value in this course, you guys. I'm going to do my best to do it in 3 workshops, but if I got to do a 4th one, no worries, because there's just so much value, and I want to make sure that you have everything you need to make your life a little easier, a lot easier actually, so that your students can have massive engagement and it's fun and they love your language class and you love teaching and you're also saving time. So yes. So by the way, we have, in addition to these 3 workshops, we have the bonuses, the ChatGPT course, phenomenal course on ChatGPT, the best course out there, in my opinion, which Paulino Brenner did. Did workshops 1 and 2. And then he also graciously provided some really fabulous ChatGPT prompts that are specific for world language teachers. And that's all included as a bonus. So that's free included in this course. And then bonus number 2 is the course I just did, which is called Digital Storytelling with Charla La. I show you how I do provide comprehensible input with Charla La. I walked you to step by step. I did a live session with real teachers, and I did it just like if they were my students. I showed you how I do it with them. And then I showed you in workshop 2, I showed you how to create speaking assignments, how to provide comprehensible input, video assignments where they have to hear how to create it, how to do comprehension-based assignments for homework that they love. That's all in digital storytelling with Charla, and that is a bonus. So there's 2 bonuses. So you get the 3 workshops plus the 2 bonus courses, all for $49 if you sign up by next Wednesday. So yes, that is what's going on there. Let me put the course in the comments for anybody that wants to sign up, and I'm going to answer any questions. We still have over 100 people here. So let's see, are there any questions? So I love the feedback. Yeah, let me know if you loved it. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to feature you as one of our awesome comments, as a one of you know? Oh yes, that's what I told you. It was, I was telling everybody. I said, please, if you can only make it to one of my trainings this year, please come to this training. It's going to be worth your time. It's just this one training, and it's free. Okay, you have so much to help you save time and engage your students. But again, if you are like, oh my God, this was great, then oh my gosh, I cannot even tell you. Wait till you see what's coming in workshops 2 and 3. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal stuff. There's so much value in these workshops. Yes, I love it. So yeah, again, you guys, yes, great time savers. That's what yes, that's what I'm all about. You guys, if you don't know my story, so I taught high school for 8 years, and then I left, I taught IB and all of that. And I was like, I need a new challenge. So I left to go teach online for 2 years. And then I was like, I missed the classroom. So I came back to my district, and I came back to a middle school that I had no technology, nothing. It was like I had no resources, so I had to create all my own resources. And then I had class sizes of over 50 students per class. So no resources, no support, and no tech, nothing. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to grade all these assignments? How do I provide differentiation? How do I meet the needs of my students? And I was able to learn to leverage technology to do that so that I could be a better teacher for my students, support them, engage them. I went from being a struggling teacher who my students used to hate coming to my class and like, oh my God, this is so boring. Why do we have to do this? This is America. Why do we have to learn Spanish? To literally, they would run to my class, and they still do. And like, what are we learning today? Oh my gosh. I mean, I can't tell you how satisfying that is to go from struggling to like, they like my class, getting love letters from my students like, oh my God, this homework assignment, thanking me for homework. I mean, literally thanking me for homework. Yeah, it's priceless. So you're welcome. So yeah, if you want to get workshop 2, remember it is available for $49 for a limited time. And I'm also going to share, I'm going to put the link in the comments for you guys. Right there. And I'm also going to screen share one more time. So those of you that maybe you have your smartphones. So yeah, let me know any comments. So if you want workshop 2, get the early bird special is $49. You can scan the QR code with your phone and the workshop will come up. And let me know in the comments what your favorite part of this workshop was, of today's workshop. Let me know, and see, it'll bring it up, and then you can just enroll, and you will have access to this workshop, unlimited access, and lifetime access to workshops 2 and 3, and possibly 4. We'll see. So yeah, scan the QR code, and or I'll put the link. I'm going to stop sharing because I want to address any questions. So, can private teachers access Canva? Anybody who is a teacher, any educators and students, you just have to show them you're a teacher, you're an education person, and just use your school or district email, and they will. So I enjoy learning about Canva features. Yay! I'm so glad. Yeah, let me know, what was your favorite thing? You're welcome. My pleasure. Any questions that you guys have, let me know. This is fantastic. Yay! De nada. It was my pleasure. I told you guys were going to save so much time. What if you don't have a district? Your school, let them know your school, and let them, like, I teach at a really small school, and we're a private school, and we don't have a district, and we just said, hey, we teach, and they give us free Canva accounts to everybody. So to us and the students. Good, awesome. Yes. All right, guys. So make sure that you sign up. I will be sending everybody the replay recording of this training. So look for that tomorrow. And yeah, if you want access to the rest of the course, then by all means, sign up for the rest of the course, workshops 2 and 3, and that you'll get access to everything. And yeah, it's going to be great. Oh, that was amazing. Oh, I'm so glad. I love making you guys your lives easier. What is your email? Oh, so my email is, oh, they're saying put the QR code back. Yes, I will share the QR code back. Absolutely. So here is the QR code. All right, guys. So I put the link in the comments, and I will also yeah, if you guys want the scan the QR code and sign up for the course, let me I will also put the link in the comments a couple more times for you guys. Hold on, let me get rid of this so that you guys can sign up for. All right. And I'm also going to keep putting the link in the comments. So you can sign up with the QR code, or you can, I'll put the link again in the comments in 1 second. So I'm so glad you guys got value out of that. It says create. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, Ruth is here. Ruth is actually, I used to teach at her district. She's the world language specialist. So yay, I'm so glad you made it. So yes, you guys, scan the QR code. I put the link in the comments a few times. But that is it. I'm going to sign off in a few more minutes. We still have people here. So if you want to put the, I'm going to stop sharing for a minute. All right, so there's the link one more time. And yes, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be on for about another minute, and then I'm going to sign off. So again, if you liked workshop 1, this was just the tip of the iceberg. If you enjoyed workshop 1, then hold on to your seats for what's coming in workshops 2 and 3. It's awesome. So much value. I'm so happy and excited to share how you can save hours and hours of time and help your students in fun, engaging ways that is fun for you as a teacher and for your students as well. So Jennifer is saying, when will the replay will be available tomorrow? So as soon as we're done, I'm going to download it, you know, and then upload and send it out. So it just depends on how quickly it downloads. So yeah, look in the morning. Look for an email in the morning. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and head out. And yeah, thanks so much for coming here and spending the afternoon with me. My pleasure. Ciao. Nos vemos pronto, Ruth. So yeah, thank you so much for coming and spending your afternoon with me. And again, if you like this workshop, you're going to absolutely love 2 and 3, workshops 2 and 3. So put the link in the comments if you want to sign up. It's $49. The course goes up to $67 next week. And then ultimately in 4 weeks, it'll be $99. So if you're like, this is awesome and I want in, then get the course while it's half off. All right. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Bye. Have a good night.